Hi everyone, I'm Catherine and today I have a new type of video for you. I have never done this before, but today I am actually filming a tutorial, get ready with me type video. It's not really a tutorial because the products I'm using are very random and you can just use any kind of eyeshadows and eye products that you want to. It's just something that I thought might be fun and to change it up a little bit because I've been doing many project pan videos, makeup baskets, favorites and the likes. So I hope you enjoy this video. I will actually be creating this look here and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to start out by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the shade green, this is the golden one. I'm going to prime a tiny bit under my... So, now that I've primed my eyes, I'm just going to let this sit for a little bit actually. And then gonna go over this just with my Catrice Velvet Matte eyeshadow in Vanilla Fair. It doesn't have much pigmentation, but it will give me a more even surface to play with. I'm just gonna go in with, this is the MAC 217. So this really is just a step I do to give me a little bit of a more smooth surface for my transition shades in the crease and all that. I think if I didn't have that eyeshadow, if I didn't want to use it up, I probably would just skip this part. I didn't do this before, but now that I have this shade and I realized how little pigmentation this actually gives off, at least on my pale skin, I decided to just use it for that because otherwise it would have been an eyeshadow I bought for. Now next I'm gonna mix two shades together. I'm gonna use this middle shade here. This is MAC's Copper Plate, and I'm gonna mix this very grayish cool tone taupe with this color here. This is MAC's Prolonger eyeshadow in Want to Watch. It's very cool, warm toned brown. The thing is, I don't like cool toned eyeshadows on me, or even many cool toned colors in general. So if I warm Copper Plate up, I think it works a little bit better for me. And I'm just gonna use another, well, it's just a blender brush. It is similar to the MAC 217. Now, as you can see, it's just a tad bit of color in the crease. It's not much. It's just to give me a starting point for further work. If you hear me tapping, by the way, I tap my brushes off on the table I'm sitting at right now just to make sure that I don't get it all over my face because I already put on foundation and concealer. Up next, I think today I want to play a little bit with colors, so I'm going to go in with this minty shade here. This is the Catrice Absolute Eye Color in My Mere Mint. It is just a relatively pale minty shade, and just gonna try and see how that one works for me. Gonna use the Sigma Large Shader E60 brush. It's just really a large shader brush, nothing else, and I'm gonna... This one is a bit iffy, this shade, so I'm gonna have to probably layer. I've put the mint green shade all over my lid, my lid space, not into the crease. And I'm gonna go back in now with the blender brush right now again, and I'm gonna use the MAC Pro Longwear Only. This is the One to Watch. I'm gonna work this into the corner here. I think I did not go up all that high on this side, so I'm gonna go back in with the mint shade. A little bit more mint is never a bad idea if you ask me. I like the color. Now, I'm actually gonna go in with a pencil brush, and I'm gonna drag a little bit of the mint shade on my lower lash line right underneath it. And let me just wipe off my brush real quick. I'm going to use the exact same pencil brush. This is the MAC 219. And I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade here. This is another MAC shade. It is Brown Down. And I'm going to go and darken up the outer V with this one. I prefer using a pencil brush for these kind of things because I think I can place the eyeshadow much more precise than if I use a fluffier brush. I'm also going to bring this up a little bit on the lower lash line. Sorry for the weird angles, by the way. You can totally see the circles under my eyes, but I have a mirror right below, and what you might know, I haven't filmed a tutorial or anything like that yet, so this is very awkward for me. I don't know how to do it yet. I'll figure it out eventually, I guess, like with all the other videos I've been doing so far, and I guess we'll just work on it as we go. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I like this as it is. I'm gonna quickly use my MAC Floof eyeshadow. There you can see the sheen even. It's a very nice color. It's a frost finish, and well, this was a little bit of a fail buy for me in a way, because this was my first MAC shadow, and I went into the store and I didn't know exactly what color I was looking for, and I just said, you know what, I'm looking for an eyeshadow with which I can actually highlight under the brow bone, and the girl there sold me this. Yeah, I don't know, I would never ever really use this color properly under my brow bone to highlight, but for the inner corners or even as a lid color, I think this is a very nice shade. It's just that under the brow bone it is way too shimmery, and it makes, at least for my eyes, it just looks off. So I'm going to use this color, and I'm going to go in with this one here. This is the Urban Decay multitasker brush. It's just a very small shader brush. I like this for highlighting actually, because it's small and I can go in there. I'd almost have gotten all the excess eyeshadow on my pants. Wouldn't have looked neat. Anyway, now that we're this far, I'm gonna go in with a clean blending brush. This is, no, wait, let me actually use a different one. Let me use this one. This is the Sigma Tapered Blending Brush E35. It is not as fluffy. It's more tapered than the MAC 217. I'm gonna go in with this to actually highlight real quick under my brow bone. I'm gonna use this color here. This is the Alberti Mono eyeshadow. It's a matte shade in Warm Vanilla. You can pretty much use any shade you have here. Just like blending and highlighting with this. It's, for me, it's an all-in-one shade actually, because I can blend nicely with this shade. But it's also surprisingly light enough for me to highlight. I don't need an all-white eyeshadow. I can just use this one. I feel like sometimes when I'm talking while I'm doing my eye makeup, I need to add in steps because I don't pay as close attention to eyeshadow application as I would normally. So another thing I need to learn actually, and I'll figure it out eventually. Now this is it for eyeshadows. I think I'm gonna go in now with my liners. I'm gonna use a black Kajal. This is the Manhattan Exact Eyeliner in True Black. I'm gonna use this as my color for my waterline. And as an eyeliner, I'm gonna use the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense. This is in the color Intense Chocolate. It's 03. It's just a retractable eyeliner. I don't have much left in this one, but I have a backup because I like these a lot, and I'm just gonna go in and line my upper lash line and maybe my lower lash. I'm gonna see how it looks. Just gonna quickly get a thin line going. I don't want this to be too big or too thick of a line. Fortunately, mine is already rather dry because I've had this for so long and I didn't use it for quite a while, so it's no longer the easy, smooth application of just going over it once and then I'm done. Actually, I like it as it is. I'm not going to do anything on the lower lash line with this. I'm just going to leave it be. So this was it for the Kajal. For now at least, I'm going to go in with my lash curl now. This is just a Sephora lash curl. I liked it because of the color. It's the first one I ever got and I'm actually quite happy with it. It curls my lashes nice enough. I don't have any way to compare it to other curlers obviously, but for me it works fine so far. So just gonna quickly curl, and I like to leave this on for quite a bit because I think it curls the lashes a bit better and it lasts longer. By the way, once again I have wet hair. I don't know what it is lately, but I seem to always have wet hair. Part it's because of my allergies. I have on with the mascara. I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I like these wands here, these with the natural bristles. Unfortunately, this is a very new tube, so I might have to go in afterwards with a Clump Crusher mascara because these wetter formulas, in the beginning at least, they usually clump up my lashes and it's really bad if I don't do anything about it. Now, I don't know how other people do it, when I only apply mascara from the bottom up, I always have the lashes, my own lash color shine through, and I have very pale lashes and it looks off. So I always have to curl. I'll have to always do the top one as well. Okay, that's it for the first coat. I'm now going to go in and apply eyeliner to my lower lash line, my lower waterline. I'm going to use this here. This is the P2 Mission Summer Look High Performing Eye Pencil in Jet Set White. It is really just a white shimmery color. It works fine for my waterline. I know that some people don't like having white eyeliners in the waterline because they think it looks fake. However, I'm so pale. For me, it doesn't really make a big difference. In fact, I have a few skin color shades that I think barely show up and barely do anything for me. I'm going to use this one now. Just carefully. So I may go in with a second coat. I think it lasts longer if I add 2 coats. Just the first one, once that has dried down, I'm going to add a second one. So in the time between my my Kajama eyeliner in the waterline and my mascara, the first coat drying off, I'm actually going to go in with a little bit of powder, because I haven't done that yet. I'm going to use the Catrice Color Correcting Mattifying Powder in 010 Delicate Blossom. Very good packaging. Now, here you can see it is just very just have these different colors in the pan. I haven't tried this yet. I used the Essence powder for the last few weeks, but I think it gives me a tiny bit of a white cast on my skin because it is a white powder. So sometimes in the mornings I just don't have the time to check it again, and then I run around with a white sheen on my face. So I'm going to try this now. I'm going to just go in with a fluffy brush. So now that we're done with powder, I'm actually going to go in with second coat of my Kajal for my waterline. I'm going to go in and do my brows now. I'm going to fill them in and shape them actually, because as you might be able to see, I have very sparse brows here. Like, they should be going all the way to here. And there's just a gap. There's nothing there. So I'm filling that in with my Essence Eyebrow Designer in Blonde. And this is actually quite a nice product. The pencil itself works. It's not too hard and it's not too soft. It's just a nice in-between. But I think once I'm done with this, I might actually go back to my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. But I wanted to see how that works first, because I was originally trying to use the brow powder, which, yeah. So for starters, I'm going to use the brush that is on the cap here to just brush up my brows. Yeah, it looks a lot better already than that one. I'm by no means a makeup artist or anything. I just do this because I like putting on makeup. I like playing with the colors and everything. So got a little hair right here. Well, if you want to be a hair right there, let me just incorporate you. So my brows are shaped. go through them one more time with the brush. And then I'm gonna actually use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tinted Brow Gel. This is also in blonde. Now this, at first I was shocked, it has this big brush here. But actually I think I like it quite a bit. It works just fine at applying it. Once you get the hang of it, you know what to do. You might see I don't have a big arch here, really, on either side. So, I like to stay natural on my brows anyway. Well, I fill in, but I don't want to mess up my eyebrow shape. Now that this is done, I am actually gonna quickly go in. I think I still need to conceal my under eyes. I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser for dark circles. And this forgetfulness is where my habit comes in handy, to not really put any powder down under my eyes. And I put it right here, but usually I don't put it right under my eyes, because that just doesn't look good for me. Oh, I haven't found a good powder yet, maybe. Usually my powders just end up having my concealer crease and just show all my lines perfectly, which, who wants that? Now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with my mascara again. Still the voluminous Carbon Black from L'Oreal. Great. I have to clean that up right away. Well, so I got it. It's the Max Factor Clump Crusher. Oh, pardon me. Max Factor Clumptify by False Lash Effect Mascara. It's black as well. I'm just going to go over that once the second coat has dried. And that's also when I'm going to clear up my little mess I created up here. I'm going to go in with my Powder Wowzer from Benefit. This is a box that contains 2 blushes and the Hoola bronzer. The blushes are Bella Bomba and Coralista, but I'm only going to use the Hoola bronzer. And as you might be able to see, I hit pan recently. I'm going to use a small brush. This is the Sigma Small Contour F05. I'm going to dip this in lightly once. I don't know why it shows up like there's like major contour going on in camera. In real life you can barely see anything. Over that, I'm gonna go with my blushes. These are the Catrice Shanghai collection blushes, and I'm just going to show you them real quick. That's what they look like. I'm going to mix them. There's not much left really. That is funny. It looks like I have major blush going on camera. And in real life there's barely anything there. That's interesting. Good to know, I guess. And for a highlight, I'm going to use the same brush. This is, by the way, it's just a blush brush from a German brand. And I'm going to go in with my Beauty UK Baked Blush in 03 Halo. It is this really nice rosy champagne color. I always have a lot of product flying around in the outer part of the pans. I just picked that up. I like the way that shows up. I think I really have to do something about the whole blush explosion on camera. Like in real life, it's not nowhere near as much. That's interesting. So let me just quickly pick up my powder brush and okay, that's better. Still nowhere near what it looks like in real life, but I'm gonna go with it. So let me clean up the mess real quick. Well, now that I've cleaned up the mess up around here, just gonna actually quickly fix up what might have been lost from my eyeshadow. Now, I'm gonna go in with the Max Factor Clumpify mascara in black to fix all the clumpiness that I had up here. That's that. And I'm going to go back with the voluminous carbon black to coat my lower lashes. Yeah, it's apparently this side loves clumpiness. Gonna go in on that side with the clump crusher after. But I feel I forgot something, and that is actually lips. For lips today, I'm gonna use my MAC lipstick with the satin finish. This is a Snob. This was a recommendation from Cherish or Pretty Piss Lady 6. And just apply this right out of the tube. Then I'm gonna go over that with my lip gloss or my lip smoother. It's the Catrice Beautifying Lip Smoother in 020 Apricot cream. It's not really apricot-y. It doesn't work as a solo all that well. It just gives a nice a little more sheen. So now that I've done this, I'm gonna go with the clump crusher to take care of these very, very uncooperating bottom lashes. So now that I've taken care of the bottom lashes that just wouldn't cooperate, this is the finished look. As you can see, there's a little bit of mint showing up. It's not too obvious. I like having color in my eye looks. I just don't want it too obvious, so for me, adding a pop of color along with neutrals is just something that I like doing and that I can do, especially now that it's getting warmer, even though the weather today is horrible, horrible, horrible. Yes, it's horrible. It's been it's gray outside, it's been raining on and off, and it's just not very nice today. So that being said, judging by the lighting on my tiny screen, it seems to be okay. I hope it was okay. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I like doing makeup. I like playing with colors. For me, this is something that I would wear on a regular basis. In fact, this is something I will most likely put together in a similar fashion later this week again. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. please feel free to recreate this look with similar shades. You just need really, you don't even need the exact same eyeshadows really. You just would need a warmer brown, maybe something grayish, a darker brown, a mint shade, and technically a brown kajal. That's it. In fact, you could probably get away with using the darker brown eyeshadow for the outer V and just use that as your eyeliner. So this was it for the video for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up, because obviously this is a first for me. I'm incredibly nervous. I hope you like this, and if you do, and I hope you do, I really hope you do, I will do more of these kind of videos because they're fun for me. I like doing my makeup. I do it in the mornings anyway, so why not film it every now and then? I mean, I might not be doing it right here. I might be showing you our incredibly old-fashioned bathroom every now and then, but you know, hey, that would be a change of background actually. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Said it often enough, obviously. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!